So maybe see the Richard Fry episodes, plural, as well. So we're going to have to thread in how thyroid and serotonin is developing the cells and the brain of the fetus right here. These are very underrated, I think. So I don't know how we're going to exactly do this, but we need to understand what thyroid, where it comes from, and what it's trying to accomplish. Remember, this is all from the mother. The fetus isn't making its own thyroid. It's not making its own T4 and T3. What's very specific about this is tyrosine. I want these side by side, up and down. Tyrosine, then you have the tyrosine ACE, remember ASE, so the enzyme, and then tyrosine is very powerful. It makes a lot of different things. We're going to talk about the dopamine and substantia nigra too because of the Parkinson's and heavily involved with autism. So this will make thyroxine, things like L-DOPA, which is T3, T4, thyroxine, T3, T4. The 4 and 3 is iodine. Another way to kind of mitigate autism risk factors, having these checked. If you're thinking about having a child, these should be checked. If you have hypothyroidism, you can easily do this. And then L-DOPA makes dopamine, huge implications with muscles and movement, not just the cellular level, not just like wanting and liking. Also makes norepinephrine, epinephrine, and melanin. What is this? What? Melanin. Wild. So tyrosine is the main protein, and tryptophan. These two are those aromatic amino acids, which means they have this. That's a benzene ring. Those are UV light antennas. I'm going to tell you something, a little self-disclosure here. I have autoimmune problems. I've had hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's, from essentially 2005 to about 2024. And I was on medication for it because that was the only way. April 2023, I learned about a neurosurgeon, kind of a quantum physics, kind of a decentralized MD here, who says these things require UV light. So I increased my exposure to sunlight both in the morning and midday. And I was like, I'm not going to take the hypothyroidism anymore. Levothyroxine. I was on 150 micrograms. It's a pretty high dose. 15, 20 years almost. And I stopped taking it. And then I had lab works done. And I no longer needed it because my ranges, the TSH, and then the other one, T4, T3 maybe it's called, I don't know. These are easy checks. Gone. Both in range without medication. And I could not do that for 15, nearly 20 years. So this tells me something about our modern environments and not getting sunlight. And this is huge because of developing here. So these three, tyrosine, tryptophan, and phenylalanine, have those benzene rings, okay? And it's huge for this and all of these. Everything listed out, everything that these synthesize are crucial.